When we think about enterprise buying, what we see going on is that it's typically done by teams. So we can't necessarily think of journey mapping because that typically is done for one individual in the path they take toward a purchase. And here we have lots of intricacies as different people get involved at different stages of the enterprise buying process. But what we saw when we looked at how buyers told us they were influenced is we think at the start of the buying process, there's a certain level of trust that exists between a buyer and potential providers. If it's someone they know and they've worked with and they've had great results with, it may be very high. If it's a new vendor they haven't heard of, it might be very low to start with. But then as they start their buying journey, early in the process, they actually don't go to the provider that often. They start by going to their influencer network. They reach out to peers. They reach out to analysts. They reach out to academics. They look for information in other sources. And then as they start to get that validation, they'll start to engage with the provider. And in some cases, they'll engage very, very early, but it's about that clarification and confirmation of what they've learned. It's looking for insights that go further. This continues throughout the buying process. And once someone has developed enough trust that they can deliver, then they become a customer. And from then on, the largest thing that's going to impact their trust is the experience they have working with your company. But they'll always be doing a little bit of work with that outside influencer network just to have people check and say, hey, I'm using this. Are you using it? Is it good? Is there anything else? Because there's always that little bit of doubt. At the end of the day, the level of trust they have at the end of the process really dictates if they're going to buy more from you, if they're going to consider switching, or if they're going to look at you for other solutions.